Hello and welcome to Digits in Gaming. I'm Santosis and this is another episode of Direwolf20 1.19. Right, so I kind of did a little bit of upgrading just while I was essentially waiting for some of the other bits and pieces for me to do. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff that I've crafted. I've just upgraded stuff, really. So to start with, we've extended the little crafting area, so we've got the 2 crafting blocks there, but I keep filling them up because I want other bits and pieces. And the crafts are taking longer and longer, so I need a place really to expand that too. So I've got to create these crafting coprocessors. So I've got another 3 there. Now they're not finished. I've still got the crafting coprocessors, I've still got the memory and all that kind of shit to do. So those are in progress. However, downstairs, I've modified some of the existing stuff around here, so that we've got an essence tank, we've got the other fluid tanks and stuff like that we're importing into the network. We've got an additional fluid card up here, obviously for the essence and all that kind of stuff. This thing I haven't touched yet, but this is going to be upgraded because it's just far too slow. Then I've got these chests because I wanted these out of the system, so they're just in there for the moment. We'll do something with those later. We've got the crystal thing operating again. I've got that on quite a high thing because I need some decent amount of stuff. This thing, obviously, we upgraded that to the ender tank. Those things are done. We've got we've got the new part of the system and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is show you. Nothing's changed down here, nothing here, nothing here. Except for the fluid. We've got a recipe here that is for pink slime. And it produces water, so the water is just getting run off into the trash. I just don't really need it. And I've added one more recipe, because we had one slot free in here. I've added one more recipe, and that's for purple laser. We'll get to that shortly, but the purple laser is going to be for the ether gas, which we need to then get the Never Star builder. Right, so upstairs, that's all that's changed. Down here, though, I've opened it up. So I've literally just opened up the entire area, and I went on a bit of a joint, or a jolly. Like, if you have a look, or a jaunt even, if you have a look, I mean, I've gone quite far in this direction, and you can tell what I was looking for. I was looking for these meteorites because I wanted more skystone. So this is glitching out, but I went down. I also went across, as you can see. I mean, I've gone quite a lot. And then I went up as well. So we've got a massive open area on the map now. So I went up all this section here, and then I went up and just... Yeah, I went up, and then I came down. And I found that thing, which killed me a couple of times. So I found a thing near us, which killed me. Yeah, and then obviously I stopped here with the crater, and then just jumped home. So I went exploring. As you can see, I mean, there are loads of craters. They're everywhere. So I've been quite lucky. I say quite lucky. So I found some more flawless, which I picked up using a cardboard box. Because if you pick up a flawless budding Certus quartz crystal with a cardboard box, it retains the flawlessness. So perfect for growing crystals on. And obviously our crystal growth needed a little bit of a kick. However, I mean, this will give you an idea just how many things I found, or how many chests I found with the inscribers and the presses, like 10 of each now. So we can expand this over in the corner, where we're actually making the processes and stuff like that. We can speed that up, because the crafting that we're into now is into thousands, tens of thousands of processes, etc. So if we can modify that to just expand it, then I'll be quite happy. Now, we're going to get to this bit over here, but we'll go over here first. All I've done is created a separate mini network, pretty much like we did over there with the crystal growth. I've got a mini network. I've got it running off these things. I've got 4 crystal growth accelerators. Because they don't take a device channel, They're just getting power from here, and obviously we've got a point underneath, right? And so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 of them. But we've got 4 more. If we chose to expand this, we could expand that by 32 channels out here. So we could expand this a whole lot more. At the moment, this is doing really well, right? So if we go and have a look at Certus, we've got 141,000. We're not going to be needing Certus anytime soon. And I think this is, you know, as you can see, this is growing pretty quickly with 5 of these. There's one on the bottom. So you've got 5 of these around it. This is just growing like mad. So absolutely brilliant. I touched up this. So basically, I found an absorption hopper. And the absorption hopper is absorb. So the absorption hopper is from mob grinding utilities specifically. Some obsidian, a hopper, and an eye of ender. But it really is cool because you can pick up items and you can tell it where to go. So down and north. North is fluid, down is items. But it collects experience, right? So I'm using this primarily to collect experience, push it into the tank. The tank is then being pushed into here, pulled into there, and then basically I've got a buffer. So if I turn it off, if I turn this off, then this will then fill up, and it just won't be a massive drain to the system. And so yeah, this thing is continuously working, but we've now got a continuous string of ender pearls rather than me coming over here. I've got 96,000 of them. So, you know, rather than me come over and have to do it, it now is automated. And then I've still got the advanced item collector because the hopper is great, but it just doesn't have the power needed to grab all of the items in one go. It's more for a localized area. Whereas this thing is just insane with items, but it doesn't collect fluid. So you have the both. This one collects the XP, this one collects the items. All good. Obviously, this thing puts the stuff into there, and then this thing up here will kill all the bats that roost in the top and send the essence into the tank, and then the essence goes into there. Now, on the other side, we've got an essence tank going into the system, and then we've got an export tank where I've changed the color of this now, so it comes here. So the essence comes out of the system into here, and then obviously makes wither skeletons. Wither skeletons, where are we? So if we have a look at skulls, as you can see, we've got 158. We're doing all right. This thing, the grinding thing is on, so this thing is not making any. It's only when there's bats. But when I need more skeleton skulls, I just turn this on. In fact, what we probably would do now is turn it on. So I can turn this on, and obviously this is now going to be producing, like, well, it will eventually start producing essence, which goes into the tank, which then goes around the circle, or the circuit. The mob thing gets made. Is that on? That is on, yeah. So that gets generated once it's got enough essence, and then Bob's your uncle, we're all good. So that's the upgrade over there. Now this thing is basically where we had over here, and I don't know if you remember, but right here we had our power setup, which was the crystals needed for, or I say crystals, but these, yeah, crystals needed for power, and also the charged Certus. So I moved the charged Certus into here because using a little bit of power for this will allow us to do it, right? Now, you should see this thing in action. And you got to be quite quick. So we've got 141,000 Certus, right? I'm going to change this to show all items, sorry, and then where's the one? There we go. Craftable items only. You can see charged Certus is here, right? So if I put in 5,000, yeah, now you remember one of them took absolutely ages. And I'm going to show you the setup. So I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to show you it first because this is insane, right? Now, these are all spirited. Nitro is the best, but I haven't got Nitro right now. But watch. 5,000 charged Certus quartz. Next, start, out, watch. it can't keep up. Like the power requirements, it cannot keep up with the power requirements. That is our problem. It drains the base power. Look at that. The base power just dies. Yeah? But they're all done. All 5,000 are done. As you can see, like, it's just done. And then now these are charging back up, right? So these are slowly going to be charging back up. But it's done. They're just done. Yeah. So if I switch this back to stored these things, you can see that we've got charge certus. Where is it? Where's the charge stuff? Probably be down. Oh, let's just type it in. Right. Charge certus. There you go. I mean, it's just mental. So what I've done is I'm obviously using applied energistics here. But if you right click on the back of the ME provider, you've got this section over here, right? Now you can show or hide the access on the pattern terminal, so you don't, you can show and hide it on the pattern terminal back at the other part. You can lock crafting to never until the redstone pulse is received, with the redstone signal, without the redstone signal, until primary crafting result is returned, or you never lock it, right? Blocking mode. Now, this is where locking and blocking are slightly different. Do not push crafting ingredients if an inventory contains a valid pattern input. Which means that if I request this, and this, it will shove one pattern in, but because there's a pattern there, it won't allow another pattern to be injected. Now, if you turn that off, it goes mental. Right? Ignore the contents of the target and just dump it. So it's like a chest. Just dump it in the chest. But do not push the crafting ingredients if the inventory contains a pattern input. Absolute game changer. Now I've got that one set up that way, and I've got this one set up that way, and I've got this one set up that way, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Now, and this one. So they're all set up identical with the identical patterns in. Which means that the crafting system upstairs, just so long as you have the co-processing power, which we do. Let me get just rid of these guys. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's gone. Oh. Look for the bubbles. There he is. Got him. So just so long as you have the co-processing power upstairs, the ME system will actually allow all of these to be activated at once, and it will manage what is going in and what is coming out. Just as long as you've got the processing power. So you have to have the processing power. Otherwise it doesn't work. But because we've got massive banks of processors upstairs, and we're using mega processors, so 4 co-processors in one block, and we've got big blocks, this allows for that to happen. So when I send, we genuinely do need a nitro system, right? We genuinely need these nitro blocks. When we get around to crafting these blocks, you'll understand just exactly how quickly that works. Because the amount of stuff that goes into the system, gets done and out again, is just insane. But, and here's the big but, we're going to need some pretty decent sized power on top of these things to allow that to happen, because it drained the power from one entire reactor, spirited reactor. That is 100 million FE in a few seconds. So yes, amazing, really awesome, but power requirements, massive off the scale, mental power requirements. So what we're going to do is we will upgrade the power once we've got Nether Stars in production. So yeah, but I mean, as you can see, I mean, I'm so happy with that. That there is also going to be the setup for these things. right? So these advanced inscribers, I'm just going to have a bank of like, I don't know, 8 apiece. And they're all going to have the same pattern providers. They're all going to have the same settings, and they will basically just crank out those things. These are pretty quick anyway, but yeah, I mean, they're going to be, because they're going to be running parallel, they're just going to be insane. Now, there is one other thing before I forget. I did, because we're doing so much crafting and volume crafting, I've extended the crushers and the smelters. So we've now got 3 running off of the one ender chest for each. So all the items come into the ender chest still. It gets spread out between the 3, and then they all get pulled back into the ender chest, or the import chest. So that's the only change that I've really made there. The nether one, so the nether star production, or the wither, should I say, that again is just exactly the way it was before when we left it. I've still got to make the couple more stars, I think, just to get that whole thing going. But what I do need is I need the ability to actually put one in stasis so that I can get the ether gas. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've actually done the laser drill and the mob slaughter factory. So what we're going to do is just look at those recipes. So the mob slaughter factory, obviously you already know, pretty straightforward. But we've got one of those spare. We've got the crusher there, but we've got one of those spare. We've got the stasis chamber, which I think I created last time. So I'm going to put all of these in here. Laser drill, stasis chamber, all base. Okay, so we'll have a look at the stasis chamber. As you can see, gas tiers. That's why we set up the gas tier farm last time. We've got the advanced machine frames, we've got the soul sand, we've got the gold gears, and the piston. So pretty straightforward. The stasis chamber, along with a card and the processors, or the upgrades, will allow us to hold the wither in place so that we can then drill into its head. The laser drill will go on top. That will go through the middle of the wither so that we can then, drill it. And then you have to have all laser bases to actually feed it the power and stuff like that. So, but we'll get to that in a moment. But as you can see, this is pretty straightforward. The only thing really is a simple machine flame, which we've already got that automated anyway. But the rest of that is very basic. Also, the ore one requires an advanced machine frame, which we've got automated anyway, so it's not too bad. But it does require ore. So I obviously on my drill. My laser from the mining gadget. So if I mouse over there and shift right click, I've actually got silk touch or I've got fortune. So you can only have one of those enabled, but you just left click it. So shift right click and you go into this, and then shift left click and you can switch between the two. So that was relatively straightforward to get some ore so that the laser drill would work. So let's get rid of those, and we'll get rid of those as well. The other thing that you need is a pulse laser lens. So a pulse laser lens obviously fits in all of these, but if we go into there, and the dissolution chamber downstairs, again, I've added that recipe to it, but it's just glass panes, a purple dye, and then latex. Pretty straightforward. All the stuff that we've got anyway. So yeah, I just made one of those. I think that goes in the laser drill, and then the ore bases. Oh, did I do that wrong? I think it's the ore laser base that I need more of. Alright, so let's go back out and rectify that. I'm pretty sure I need one laser base, and then the other laser drill. Do I need one laser base, or do I need multiple laser bases? I can never remember. It's industrial. We should have the book. Do we have the book? That's what the book looks like, and I'm sure I've seen the book. There we go. So we have got the book. So if we go and have a look at this, and then have a look at is it resource production or miscellaneous? Ether gas, but right, hang on. Ether laser drill. There we are. So this machine, provided when power, charges the first ore laser base and fluid laser base that finds it in its working area. Yeah. So one ore base, and then these charge it to shoot the thing down. So yeah, we do need multiple of those. Now, I don't know if we need multiple of the lasers, the lenses. So I am going to get 3 more just in case. Because I've got 4 bases and I've got a drill. Maybe I should get 1 more. We'll get 1 more. We'll get 5 in total. Because we've got 5 things. We've got 4 of those. Well, I only needed 4 of those, but I created 1 more instead. And then we got that. So that should help us out with this. Now, this is going to go on top, right? Because what we want to do is be able to, drill through its head, basically. So if I go up here and then just fly up, because I forgot I can fly. So if I just go here and then look down, this is where we're going to make the wither. So the wither will spawn here. Actually here, right? Will it be there? Power comes up. No, it will be here. So this block here is where it will spawn. So the base goes there to drill down through his head, right? Yeah? And then I can't remember what the blocks, how many blocks away, because we might have to move that, but it's, let's have a look. Laser drill. In its working area. So its working area is what? Okay, so that would be probably with a card, maybe? I don't know. We'll have a look. So let's put down the laser drills. Now, do I have to face them? I do. I do have to face them, but I might have to... I might have to use a wrench. Industrial wrench. Is there a wrench for industrial? Yeah, there is. There's all these ones. Infinity nukes, launchers. There's a wrench somewhere, isn't there? Industrial foregoing. There's got to be a wrench. We'll probably, you know what? Let's have a look. See what other wrenches we can use. That wrench should work. No, that wrench does not work. So let's have a look at one of the other ones. What about the cyclic wrench or the laser IO wrench or power wrench? No, sorry, cyclic wrench. And we've also got the configurator that might work. Let's have a look. Right, so that's not it. No, that's not it. No, that won't do it either. And the configurator won't either. Ah, for Christ's sake. I just want to rotate it. Maybe we're just going to have to break it and try and lay it down. Right, let's try and lay it down. No, that just... Okay, that works. You can see the little white puffs, so it's charging. So that works. So if I do that... Why did I do that? That's the wrong one. That's the stasis field. I don't want the stasis field. I want this one. So that one will go there. That one will go here. And then there's one here, which... I don't know how I'm going to get it to... No, that's wrong. Oh, for Christ's sake. Might have to move this one over. Yeah, I'm going to have to move this one over because I can't keep it there. So if I do that one there and then go round to here... No, that's too close. So it will go 1, 2, 3, and then it's this one here. Like so. And then we'll move this one back to here. No, one more. Like so. And then we'll put the base down. and then the other one here. Now these things all require power, hence the reason why I've got this. But I'm pretty sure that we can use just a ring of power, so that will be fine. I don't think we need to do anything really special with these. So if we do that, does this need power? No. That. And then what I'll do is, actually we'll get rid of that. Like so. And we'll come just as a square, really. And then I'll put the power on one of the nodes. So that that's all good. But yeah, this should be fine. There we go. And then I'll just put the power up here. There you go, base power. That should charge all those guys up and make them a bit more efficient. We've got speed add-ons that I can put in. So we can put a speed add-on in each of the machines. Like so. Like so. Oh, you can't put a speed add-on in there, that's fine. Right, we'll put one in there, and we'll put one in there. We also need the efficiency ones, which I don't seem to have on me. So let's go and grab... Oh, hang on. Do I have them, or did I put them in here? Right, there's the range extender, so that's fine. What else have we got in here? No, that's all applied. That's all other stuff. That's not it. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Right, so they're definitely outside. So the range extender, I'm not entirely sure we need, to be honest. Oh, progress. Look, it's mining. Right, so the depth we don't actually need. We only need it to be like 10 or something. There we go. Right, what's this one? This is laser lenses. Right, so we'll put the laser lens on. Actually, we'll put the lenses in. I don't know if I didn't know whether I couldn't remember. But lenses and then outputs are here. Cool, fair enough. Now, ether. Fluid laser base. Yeah, I was kind of looking at that thinking, that might not be the right one. Okay, so let's get out of here. Let's go and make the right one. I want the fluid laser base, which is an advanced, some plastic, and a diamond pickaxe. You know what? We can just zip up here, stick that in there. I'm pretty sure we've got everything in the system anyway. Zip down to this bit, put that in there, and then we want a laser base. Then we want a fluid laser base. Next, go. Should make it. The rest of the stuff we'll keep. We'll get rid of all this rubbish. And some of this other stuff that we're not going to need. We don't need the laser drill anymore, but we do need the fluid one. So we'll grab that. Don't know about that one yet. Right, industrial foreground, the add-ons. So we only want the tier 2 add-ons. We don't want a range. We want definitely efficiency. So we'll get 6 of those. We've got speed. So we need processing as well. So we'll get 6 of those. Wait for those to craft up, and then we can take those back into the thing, and we should be good. We also do need an ender tank. So if we go to ender tank, we're going to grab a couple of those. Now we need them on a specific color, obviously. So I'm going to get no, I'm not going to get cyan actually. I'm going to get purple because that's what color the thing is. So we're going to do purple for all of them. So that's cool. Right, this should be finished. Yeah, there we go. So if we go tier 2 now, we should find our 6 cards. Perfect. Let's go back into here. And then we should be all good here. So we need to get rid of that. Like so. We'll just grab all of that. We'll put that down instead. And then laser lens. There we go. Right, laser lens. And then we're going to change the depth to 10. There we go. Right, so we've got the laser lens. We've got the output. The output is definitely going to go to the top, so we can get rid of the rest. And we're going to push that out the top. What we're going to do right now is just get rid of all of the stuff that it did mine. I'm going to put these other lenses in the bag as well. Right, so first things first. Well, let's get rid of the ore laser. Perfect. Right, so first things first, let's get the add-ons in, because we certainly want this to be more efficient. Wow, processing. Yeah, just need another add-on, mate. We can put two. Wow, we can put more processing in. Okay, well, we don't really need it, but it's nice to know. Right, so one. Can we not put a speed? Oh, we've already got a speed. So processing and efficiency. There we are. Processing and efficiency. And then this one, processing and efficiency. And then this one will allow processing. Efficiency is already in there. And we've already got a processing. But we can't put a speed in there. We can't put another efficiency in there either. Alright, that's fine. But you see how quickly that's going anyway. So what we're going to do is, do I have any levers? I don't think I... Oh, I do. Perfect. Okay, so let's see if this will... yeah, it will. So if I whack this in here and then put this to run with redstone signal, then it will run... Okay, well it should run with a redstone signal, but yeah, all of these are... Okay, so these are run with a redstone signal. But they're still running too. Oh no, that one's not. That one's not. So let's get rid of this one. Right. We've still got the active stuff, but you see that the target is not setting up. And because there's no target, there's no process. So if we ignore the redstone mode here, this will not run because there's nothing coming from these ones. So if I have a look at setting up a redstone, yeah, setting up some redstone basically that should just go through that. You know what? Let me just get some more levers instead, because I can't. You know, it's going to be great if I can set it up, but I don't really want to. I just want to get it working so that I can then get the automated setup. So what I'm going to do instead is just stick a redstone lever on these things, and then that way I'll just manually, because we're only going to use this very often, not very often, it'll be very rare that we use this, if at all, once it's been set up, but we are doing the setup as if we will use it, if you see what I mean. So let's colour these purple, which is cool. I don't think I've already got purple. Let's go and check. This is worth a check, just to make sure. So we've got, okay, pink, blue, cyan, blue, cyan, white. Perfect. So that's that. Okay, so that's all cool. We're all good there. We've got this thing here, so I'm going to pick this one up to take with me, and then this one can go back down but on top of that machine, and then that should all be good. So that should basically go into there once that's on, and we should all be good. What I am going to do is just chuck the stasis machine, or the stasis chamber, just literally on top of this machine, and then we'll put a lever on it, and we'll tell it that you only work with a redstone signal. So we'll turn that one off and we'll turn that one on, and as you can see, that now works. And we're going to give this some power as well. Speed everything up. And then we need obviously the upgrades in there. So we and also the stasis chamber, as you can see. Oh, the stasis chamber should be at the bottom because it holds the one at the top. Right, okay. Alright, well, we'll just change it around. That's fine. Let's remove that, and we'll remove that. And then we'll put the stasis chamber under here. Now, this block here is where the wither builder is going to go. The stasis chamber can go here. Like so. And then we'll build on top of the stasis chamber. In fact, actually, the stasis chamber can go one lower, can't it? Because it projects upwards. So if I put the glass back in, we'll have the wither builder there and the stasis chamber here. So we are going to need some more cables going round, so that we can power the wither builder. So that's fine. We'll put the stasis chamber here then. So the stasis chamber will go here, and if we show the area of effect, that should be enough for the wither, right? We'll check all this anyway, but that should be enough. So we'll put that on there and turn it on. We'll put that in there and that on there. Now that's got constant power, so that is going to be working perfectly. That's cool. All right, so this is obviously going to be run with a redstone signal. Now I'm going to turn that on, and I'm going to go and build a wither, right? Now we've got this as a backup. If I turn that off, it will just kill the wither. Like, that's straightforward. Now, this is not going to go straight down through his head like I planned. Maybe I should switch this over. You know what? We're going to see if it works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, you know, oh well. Right, and I forgot the key ingredients. The wither stuff. I need some soul sand. And I need some skulls. So let's get some soul sand and some skulls. There we go. Alright, let's get back in there. Let's build a wither. Capture it. Drill it. Happy days. Right, let's go. So we want those and those. We want to... Oh, crap. I forgot about that. Right, it's on, so don't get caught in it. No! One back. There we go. Two. One there. One there. There. It's in the stasis field, so we should be alright. Put this here. Right, so that's stuck. That's in stasis. So if we turn... Is that producing ether? Not hoovering with a tank. Well, it's not over his head, so he's not gonna work. I need to move that stuff. Right, let's kill him. I need to turn the stasis field off. That's not a good thing. Right, he's not in stasis, so he needs to explode. Yeah, he needs to explode. Then I'll stasis him. Right. Shit. Shit. Yeah, maybe. Oh, this is great. Blowing everything. I'm dead. Oh, happy days. That's not gonna end well. This might take a while. Really? How did he get out? I genuinely don't know how he got out. Let's get another mob crush. Can't get another mob crusher. Why? I've got missing swords. Okay. Oh, because downstairs I'm exporting the swords, aren't I? Stone. I'm not exporting the swords, so that should be fine. Alright, so we should be able to make a sword then. Oh dear. I don't know how he got out, but he got out. Now what? Violent iron sword. Right, okay. Mob crusher, violent iron sword. Get rid of that. We just want iron sword. Put that in there. Reset that one. There we go. Okay, so we've got one of those. We need a point. We need a point that is preset to the base. We need a card. No, it's not called a card, is it? We need a tier something. We need a big one. Tier 11 maybe? What's that one? Popped chorus fruit. Okay, so we can't do tier 11. What about... What about tier 12? Yeah, tier 12 we should do. Get a big card. There we go. Right, what's keeping that up? What's holding the mob crusher up? It's not that. It's not that. It must be downstairs. Oh. No pink slime. Oh, I haven't got flight. Is it that one that does pink slime? Yeah. Right, turn that one off. We'll turn this one on. There we go, pink slime. That should now come through the crusher. I need a... I don't have any of my stuff. It's all back in the thing, so I need to go and grab it. Should be crafting shortly. Pink slime. Yeah. So we just need to wait for this one to go through. Alright, I'm literally gonna leave it there. I'm gonna grab my stuff. We're gonna finish it off next time, but essentially I'll move everything so that it's in the right positions and everything's good. I might have a look at something else which is with a proof. I don't know yet. Maybe even do we even have force fields? Do we have force fields? We might. I don't know. I'll have a look. I'll have a look for some stuff and I'll try and work out a better plan. But for now, that's the end of the episode because this is going to take me a while. I've got to wait. Right, that one's crafted up, but then I've got to get in there. I've got to set this up so that it catches him and kills him so that I can then get my stuff. And I've got to craft another... Yeah, I've got to craft another one of them, and compact machines. Yeah, oh, that's alright. I've got those in the system, so that's fine. I can craft another one of those. Right, I'm going to get that stuff back, and then, yeah, next time I'm going to rearrange that room, and we'll start fresh in that room next time, and hopefully that will work. And I won't die again. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, do all the funky shit, and hopefully, next time I see you, I won't have died too many more times. You've been awesome. I've been Satosis. Laters.